Shalene, surface pattern designer and illustrator, and thanks for joining me in this YouTube video. I'm going to share with you a little bit about what it is to create your signature style. Everyone already has their own style, whether they're an artist or not. For example, if you are writing a letter, you have your own writing style. It goes the same for art. Everyone has their own art style. And I suppose it's just honing in and trying to figure out what that is and getting a closer understanding what your style is. I'm going to just talk about the 3 steps that you will need to have your own signature style. Number 1 is color. Number 2 is style. And number 3 is your medium. Okay, so the first thing that I would say that you need to have to create that signature style is color. Now, color is really important when it comes to signature styles. Having that color palette that you are warm to, meaning the colors that stand out to you, the colors that you like working with. So you might like bold colors, you might like sort of the earth tone colors, and then pastels, whichever one warms to you. So I found that using Pinterest is the best way of doing this. That's my personal experience. I go into my Pinterest and I have just picked color palettes that stood out to me. So this is my board here. I've just put it as color trends, and then I've just selected the colors that stood out to me. So I might put color palettes, pastel color palettes, or bold color palettes, or just general color palettes, and I've just looked around. So these are the ones that I've picked. And you can see that I have more of a pastel. I like to go for the pastel colors. That's just what I warm to. I love like pinks and blues and these type of greens, and if it's a green, it's like it's more pastel-y. Okay. And if I do use earth tones, say there is a project that I need to do some earth tones, it would always have a pastel complement with it. That's what I found. So this is a good way to collect all the colours that stand out to you. Instead of screenshotting them on your phone, you can just put them on a board in Pinterest, and that will really help you hone in on your signature style. The second one is style. Now this comes in forms of what interests you, as in what inspires you regarding other artists. So it's not saying you're copying the artist, but you're taking inspiration from their style. So this can come from historical artists, or it could come from modern day artists that you enjoy looking at. So you've got different styles, like you've got whimsical styles, graphical, romantic, bold, and that can translate to different surfaces. So you can look at things like Cubism, Impressionism, Art Deco, pop art, and look at your favorite artists. This is my art history board, and it's kind of like soft painting, has an abstract style to them. So I like Raoul Duffy and his style. Sort of like, it's not perfect, you know what I mean? It's got these little details, but you're not seeing them in its fullness. It's kind of sketchy. And then I have a bit of Matisse that I like to look at as well. So these are some of the inspiration from history. And this again, it has a pastel-y style, but then the shapes are very bold forms. And the last thing, the third thing you want to look at is the medium that you're using. So whether that's digital, watercolor, paper cutting, gouache, crayons, pens, etc. You try and find the medium that stands out to you. So this will not come overnight. This may take months and months for you to do this. So it's trying different mediums to see what works, which one you gel with. So you can try all different mediums. And also I would recommend looking at classes as well, workshops, to help you to practice those with those mediums and working with your style as well. So you can look at lessons where they have the style that you like. Say you like abstract, you find a teacher that does abstract florals, then that's something that you can work with to kind of build upon. Another thing I would say is that you don't have to just think digitally and say, okay, digital is just a medium, because I work with digital designs as well as watercolor paintings as well, and they are all part of my work. But what I do is when I do the digital styled work, that it will match up with the watercolor. So I might use watercolor pens, and that will match up with my portfolio. They all gel together, they have the same theme, so that can work nicely. So don't think that you just have to have digital, or you just have to do, you know, hand painted work. You can blend the two together. So there are many artists that you can look at. This lady here, Shada Campbell, I really love, because she has that kind of whimsical style, which is what I do with the florals. And as you can see, the texture. And I did a lot of classes with her, and that really built my signature style. So I went through all these videos. She's on YouTube. I won't play any of the videos. I'll leave that to you if you want to, but this is a suggestion. And you can look at other watercolor artists, or there are some other artists that might do paper cutting or gouache, etc. You have a look at those artists. So some of them will be on YouTube, some of them might be on Skillshare or other platforms. Skillshare is a great way to find some artists who are, you know, just working with the styles and things like that and the mediums. But I really suggest you practice working with looking at another teacher and getting some experience. And then obviously you need to build up on that. So take these 3 steps: colour, style, and medium, and practice until you get that style that you are looking for, and make it commercial. And again, this is just something that you can do if you are looking into licensing. If you are a freelancer, this can work as well, but don't feel that you need to have a signature style if you're just freelancing and doing lots and lots of projects. But if you are looking into licensing, having a signature style can really make you stand out, and it can really get your clients wanting to work with you on many more projects. Thank you for joining me in this class. I hope it has been really helpful for you. And if you have any more questions about your signature style, please write in the comments below. If you want to like this video, that would be so helpful for me. And feel free to subscribe as well. Thank you again, and have a wonderful day. Bye.